The proven actions of echinacea are due to water-soluble polysaccharides. They act by sequestering the attacks of various microbes and allow the body to heal itself naturally. Upon reaching an infected area, the polysaccharides have an immune stimulant effect, which results in the production of leukocytes, which is white blood cells. The resulting phagocytic action of the leukocytes effectively eradicates a number of infectious organisms. I went to the post office today and I was surrounded by a lady that was coughing, and then there was a child that was sneezing. And so I immediately, please understand that normally I don't worry with this type of thing, but you need to be, because if you're around these sick people, this is going to weaken your immune system, and this is the reason why we get sick. We get sick because we're around these sick people and we pick up these viruses. This bacteria comes in our body and it weakens our immune system, and then we get a cold, we get the flu. And so I was subjected to some of this today, so I immediately reacted by coming home and taking a concoction of echinacea. So this is going to be something that you can react immediately to fight any oncoming infliction with the echinacea. I love echinacea. It's my go-to medicinal for many things. And so I'm going to keep this video real short and sweet because you probably already know a lot about echinacea, but maybe I can tell you some things that you didn't know about it. I combine the what I made today was a tincture of echinacea, elderberry, astragalus. These are the types of things that you can take to immediately stimulate your immune system. I love to combine it with garlic and cayenne, licorice, horehound, peppermint, wild cherry bark, andrographis, onion, yarrow, all of those combine quite divinely with the echinacea. The echinacea is the king of the blood purifiers, folks. Combine it with burdock if you want to purify your blood. But drink the tea, take the elixir, put the elixir in some warm water and drink this multiple times. Take 15 drops of it 3 or 4 times in a 4-hour period. And this is really going to fight any oncoming infliction. I guarantee it. There's not even really a lot of interactions with the echinacea, even in super high quantities. Of course, you have to use common sense if you're taking prescription medications, because the immune suppressing drugs will interact with the echinacea. But let me read to you a little bit about echinacea because I'm really excited about this. The experiments have shown that the polysaccharides, fatty acids, and glycosides in echinacea strengthen the function of the immune system, making it a vital necessity in all health problems. Echinacea is one of the most widely used herbs for naturopathics because it's a natural antibiotic. It's been widely used as a retention colonic in ulcerative colitis. Okay, did you catch that? You can absolutely rectally retain some echinacea, and this will really help stimulate your immune system. It's going to help to eliminate some of the putrefaction and mucus that we have backed up inside us. Echinacea has benefited toxic headaches with vertigo and confused mental states when this condition is caused by toxemia. Echinacea has been used for blood purification for years. It cleanses the lymphatic system. It supports the immune system. It's used to increase resistance to bronchitis and other like infections. Other uses are helpful in typhoid fever, cellular abscesses, carbuncles, and cancer. Extensive scientific research has undertaken the last 20 years. The results have indicated an antibiotic, cortisone-like activity, assistance in synovial membrane healing, support of collagen through hyaluronic acid protection. Okay, did you catch that? Support of collagen through hyaluronic acid protection. Okay, what's happening between our joints now? Well, we're losing our synovial fluid. The hyaluronic acid in the body is decreased, and see, we've got to increase this, and that's one thing that the echinacea is going to do. It promotes wound healing of all types. If any type of wound, you can make a poultice of echinacea and put this right on the wound, yeah, it's going to take care of you right fast. Echinacea is one of the most powerful medicinals used for production of systemic interferon stimulation of T-cell lymphocytes, and it's wonderful for tumor suppression. It is good for cold and flu of all types. It's antibiotic, antiviral, anti-inflammatory. The active compounds in echinacea is given to increase the ability of white blood cells to surround and destroy bacterial and viral invaders. Echinacea specifically strengthens the immune system against pathogenic infection by stimulating phagocytosis, T-cell formation. It's amongst the most powerful and effective remedies of all kinds of bacterial and viral infections. There really are no negative side effects even from taking a high amount. So I just want to interject that one more time, because don't be afraid to really press into this echinacea if you're sick. If we'll take it before we get sick, you won't have to worry about getting sick. So consider taking this in addition to some of the other herbs that you're taking. I love to take this herb in the winter season, because I'm around a lot of people that are sick. Just simply going to the grocery store, going to the post office. We're around people that are resonating in low vibrations and are going to ooze out some of this funky bacteria, and you are going to be susceptible to this unless you do something to protect yourself from it. So that's what happened today when I journeyed to the post office. I immediately came back and I reacted by I drank the tea of echinacea, and I combined it with several other things, as I mentioned earlier. But echinacea cleanses the morbid matter from the stomach. It helps to expel poisons and toxins from the body. So if you have food poisoning, consider taking echinacea with the potato. Juice a couple of potatoes and put about 15-20 drops of your echinacea inside this, and see if this doesn't take care of removing these toxins from the body. Echinacea activates the body's defense system against all outside influences and inflammatory conditions. Echinacea has antibiotic, antiviral, anti-inflammatory properties. Echinacea blocks the receptor sites of the virus on the surface of the cell membrane, preventing cell infection. How glorious is this information? It's used for glandular infections and ailments. It's also used to treat strep throat and lymph glands. It's wonderful as a garlic. You have a sore throat. The Native Americans used it more than anything for sore throat, coughs. Gargle with this echinacea, and also drink this echinacea tea and see if this doesn't take care of your sore throat. It's great for, let me list off everything that it can be used for. Acne, abscess, antibiotic, antiseptic, bites, stings, internal and external stings of all types. So any type of sting, including bees, wasp, you can put a concoction of echinacea directly on the location. Bladder infection, blood builder, blood cleanser, blood disease, blood poisoning, blood purifier, boils, bronchitis, cancer. Carbuncles, it's great for circulation. If you want to combine it with some horsetail, cayenne, specifically for circulation. It's good for colds, congestion, contagious diseases, digestion, ear infections, eczema, fever, flu. Great as a gargle, great for gingivitis, great for our glands, great for our gums, good for sore gums. Immune deficiency, it's an immune stimulant. Internal, external infections, it's going to help prevent. Laryngitis, lymphatic congestion, lymphatic system, mouth odors, mouth sores, mucus, prostate glands, skin eruptions, great for boils, acne. Sore throat, syphilis, tonsillitis, tumors, typhoid fever, and wounds. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I really had intended to shoot the video on the Sheila G, so you want to stay tuned for that. But as I mentioned, my love for Echinacea is so wonderful that when I took this divine tea this afternoon after I got home, I felt led to share a little bit about it, and I love it. You know, we really got away from the Echinacea around the 1930s because it was widely used by everybody before then. And why is this? Well, what happened in the 30s was Western medicine came in with the pharmaceuticals and took over, and we stopped researching and studying these divine medicinals that the earth has blessed us with organically. And so now we need to go back to these to heal the body, and that's what we're going to do. So get your Echinacea on in any way, shape, or form. Don't be afraid of the Echinacea. Don't be afraid of it. If you feel like you're getting sick, press into a tincture. I recommend the tincture. Get a really strong tincture. I've got several of them around here now. There's lots of good brands that make the tincture. So make sure make sure they're making this organically and harvesting this organically and ethically. And take 15, don't be afraid of 15 to 20 drops in a tea. I love to combine the Echinacea with chamomile. That's just a little helpful tip. You can combine it with chamomile, a little bit of lemon. Just make your own. It combines really well. Peppermint, clove, cinnamon. I mean, just formulate your own little concoction of Echinacea because I like to play around with it. So I don't usually take the same concoction, the same ingredients more than one time. I'd always take something different. So just experiment with the Echinacea is my point with mentioning that, because you will find it beneficial. Just include it in a lot of your stuff you're already doing, and it's going to boost your immune system to where you won't get sick. We need to build our immune system up to where we don't get these horrific ailments that people are inflicted with currently. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for Sheila G.